Hello there, my name is Buttface. I am a farmer from Firewall Canyon, a quaint little town just on the other side of the sprawl.
You look pixely.
I am coming into town today to sell produce I have grown with my own 2 hands from land that was left to me by my great goblin uncle in his will. His dying wish was that I restore the family farm to its former glory. At least, I think that is what it says. He did not have the best handwriting.
Sorry, did you say your name was Buttface?
Yes, I did. It is certainly not what I would have chosen to fill 8 characters. I would have liked Spencer 1 or even Quincy Hart. But you cannot choose your own name, am I right?
Alright.
Gotta expand and sell my produce in new markets. The old farm has not been doing too well as of late. I am afraid I have put my priorities into other areas, like foraging and fishing. I am quite horrible at growing vegetables, but I am your goblin if you need someone to gather pine cones.
Maybe you can honor your great goblin uncle by becoming a really good forager.
I hope so, because I am not sure I am cut out for the farming life. Just look at this rice I grew. Please take it. No one would buy it from me anyway.
Got a bag of low quality rice. Oh boy. Honestly, I'm thinking about jailing him. I mean, look at him.
Aside from farming, I often fill my time talking and giving gifts to the townsfolk and other strangers I meet. Like I did with you on the bag of rice. This helps me gain favor and friendships, with the eventual goal of falling in love and getting married. I have not been successful at it yet.
The rat kind of made the stream look grainy. Don't you go there.
I do not think anyone likes the gifts I have given them.
Maybe instead of rice or pine cones, you could give something more valuable, like money or gemstones?
Good idea. Do you have any?
Yes, and my gemstones are for my future spouse. Get your own.
On some days, I go on adventure in the caves. The caves that are filled with monsters and ghosts and bugs and bats and all sorts of scary things. I hate going in there, but everybody says it is necessary. I do not think it is necessary. I think it is terrifying. Please do not make me go in there again. You cannot make me.
Look out! There's a monster behind you right now!
Where? Oh, you are only fooling me.
No, I'm not!
Where?
You're such a noob, Buttface! Listen, I'm under strict rules not to let goblins in today, so I'm gonna have to throw you in jail.
Is the jail on the other side of this gate?
Yes?
Then technically you are letting me inside.
No, I'm technically... Stop poking holes in the logic.
Are you seriously throwing me in jail?
Hasta la vista, Buttface.
Received 12 gold coins. And best score. You were pretty callous and heartless sending him to the dungeon, but Councilwoman Ash was quite insistent, so good job. And he was giving me low quality rice, okay? He deserves prison for that alone.
Magic lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the great magician! Alakazoo, Alakazee! And I appear! Thank you! Thank you!
Oh, an entertainer.
Wait a second, this doesn't look like a little kid's birthday party. Oh wait, there's one! Excuse me, are you Becky Schneiderman? Is this your birthday party?
I'm sitting in a hot shed all alone. Which, isn't actually as bad as some of the birthdays I've had.
Then I'm in the right spot. Can't believe I found my way here, especially without my glasses.
Agreed. Everything under 720p res is inedible. Absolutely inedible.
So, Becky the birthday girl, sit back, relax, and prepare to be amazed by me, the Edward the Great.
Please whip this man.
Wait, but I'm not... Actually, I want to see where this is going.
Now, for my first trick, please pick a number between 1 and 7. Was the number that you're thinking of the number 6?
Nope.
Nope. What else do you do? This has been great, Eddie, but I gotta come clean. I'm not Becky Schnauzenholder or whatever. My name is Lil, and this is a guard shed, and you haven't even made it into the city yet.
What? Oh, rats. Come on, the Edward, get it together. This is all because I couldn't see where I was trying to get to. Now I'm going to be super late for this kid's party.
I don't think Becky would mind if you showed up late. Or not at all.
But then I won't get my 40 gold and slice of birthday cake.
Do I have glasses or anything? No. You know what, Lambrecht? Just for you.
My glasses! You helped me find them!
Lambrecht? Do you know this game? Do you know this? Darling, tell me right now. Have you seen this game before? Have you played this game before? I want answers right now. Lambrecht, report. The truth and nothing but the truth, or you get banned. I'm serious. I want answers. And make them seriously. I want an answer. Lambrecht? I have my eye on you. Just so you know, I have my eye on you.
Thank you, little girl. Tell you what, on your next birthday, I'll perform for free.
Don't worry about it.
Ever since I pulled a bouquet of flowers from my parents' garden shop out of my sleeve, I knew I wanted to be a magician, and you're making this dream come true for me. And now that I have my glasses, I should be able to find my way to the party no problem. Alakazoo, Alakazee, my magic career is saved!
This magician had a booking to get to, and you could see that the sprawl needs joy at a time like this. And you could see because you found his glasses. Good work. Incredible.
Hello!
Hi.
Hello! We would like to enter. I would like to enter the sprawl, please.
And you are...
Magnus the Magnificent, renowned member of the Mages Guild. Surely you have heard of me.
What business do you have in town today, Magnus?
At the Great Library, there is an incantation in Sir...
Bartholomew Inglebrook.
Layback, there you are. What was that? Do you know this game? Or was that just an explanation? I want one now.
Bartholomew Inglebrook's third treatise on the...
Lunar implications.
Lunar implications for plant magic that becomes legible but twice a year. I must see it with my own eyes.
What the hell was that?
What was what?
You really struggled to get that out. I'm not convinced you know what you're talking about.
Well, you don't sound like you know what you're talking about either.
You, buddy, get x-rayed.
You got us. We're goblins through and through. We're meeting up with a couple other gobbos to talk about what's going on in this city for folks like us.
What does that mean?
The princess goes missing, and all of a sudden there's a no-goblin order in the sprawl? What's that about?
Maybe a goblin kidnapped the princess?
I'd like to see the proof of that. Needless to say, goblins are getting some especially unfair treatment all of a sudden, and there's this group called the Goblin Liberation Army that's putting down roots in the city.
Don't tell her, we'll get in trouble.
It's okay, Gary. Look, kid, if you let us in, I'll give you the address and the password so you can come see for yourself tonight.
Ooh.
A secret password for a liberation army? What if I don't believe you?
Are you kidding me? We put our asses on the line telling you all that. I can't believe these humans.
Julian, calm down. Here, come to the meeting. It'll really open your eyes to what's going on. Just let us in and you can see for yourself.
Okay, guys, I'm on the fence here. I mean, of course, the Liberation Army doesn't sound good, but I do think it's unfair that goblins are being made responsible without any proof. And like, that order really sounded, you know, it was very specific that we were to target non-humans. You know what I mean? Ah, come on, Galf, don't be like that. I mean, the thing is, if we go to the meeting, I mean, if they're truthful, if we admit them and they tell us the place of the meeting and the secret password, if we decide it's dangerous, actually dangerous, we can still pass the information on to Ash. Is it Ash? Oh no, it's the The lieutenant, right? Striker. Lieutenant Striker. I mean, on the other hand, it's 24 gold for us if we jail both of them. Worst case, you know what the army hides? If they're truthful. Like, if they actually meet up with us and give us the information, and the information is correct. Because your little skull earring is... Lean back! I still want an answer, by the way, darling. Have you played this game before? You know what? I'll take the risk.
Alright, guys, I'll let you come in. Just don't go spreading it around. I could get in a lot of trouble for this.
Hey, that's really cool of you. You're a friend to us non-humans. If you want, come to the meeting at GLA headquarters. It'll really open your eyes to what's going on around here.
Maybe I will.
Okay, let's be truthful with that. You ignored the writ by admitting 2 goblins in one turn, but on the other hand, you unlocked a new location.
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world. My journeys across this land have brought me here to your doors.
Oh, it's alright. It was such a crazy coincidence that you go whip him, and that is at least a thing. Maybe you can use other tools on him, and that leads to him us finding the glasses. But if that's the only solution, it's the weirdest coincidence. And it just was so strange that we go, I didn't expect anything to happen. And then you go, oh, my glasses, you found them, how amazing. You're absolute prodigy. Okay, so attachments to your sister, this is in this big form. I tried the quest line that brought me here to your doors.
What a sweet fortune have in store for me today? That I do not know. But it's a hell of a ride, let me tell you.
What's in your pipe?
Where have you journeyed here from?
Oh, scratch that. I think I know what's in your pipe.
You really want to know? Oh, I've been around for a spell, always on the move. From the mountains north of Petrad, the great desert in the south of Marvog, along the crystal shores of Lake Inez, past the dread Castle Caladar and the quaint farmlands of Fireball Canyon. I've wandered through all of these many, many times, but for my money, there's no place like the Sprawled. People everywhere you look leading their busy lives. Every once in a while, stop to take in how beautiful it all is. You can't buy that, little sister.
I haven't seen a world map so far, only a map of the city.
Oh yeah, this tiny little shed is so beautiful. I must remember to take a mental picture so I can conjure it whenever I feel like I'm having too much fun.
Could be a lot worse, little dudette. Not as if someone peed on your rug.
Is that a common expression?
It is where I come from.
Can I just take a drug test on him? By the way, where are his feet? Is that supposed to be some kind of footwear? Or is he just standing in the ground? Let me read the wit again. Here's someone wanting assistance in search for for the princess. Honestly, he looks like a magician, potentially entertaining, but then he's also like kind of stoned.
Word on the street is Princess Desdemona has disappeared. Some say kidnapped, some say run away.
I think she was kidnapped.
Whatever did happen, it has truly bummed me out.
Honestly, make him impact. That's like your if it is, that's like your third time in a row making a joke that turns out real. You're on a streak. Also, can you jokingly tell me the lottery numbers?
I've got more to say if you've got the ears to listen. Princess Desdemona is the living legacy of the great peace brought by her late father, King Oswin. And already the fires of war are being fanned on all sides.
Do you really think war is on the horizon?
Oh, yes. But then again, what do I know? Just an old wizard wandering from town to town looking for a little bit of joy to put in my pocket.
But everyone I've met seems so happy.
You remind me of a younger version of myself, little sister. Maybe cooler heads will prevail, but history doesn't have many examples of that. There's a lot of pressure to fill the void left by the death of King Oswin. Just keep your eyes open is all I'm saying.
Alright, can I give him? Okay, unfortunately I not give him the bun. Unfortunately I cannot whip him. Let's try the truth serum. I'm undecided on him.
Ooh, that's a particularly potent blend right there. Tasty, a little sweet, with just enough bitter finish to keep you coming back for more.
Are you gonna tell me your deepest, darkest secrets now?
Secrets way down the soul, little sister. I have no secrets. My life is an open book.
Well, can you tell me something interesting anyway? I mean, I did spend an action point on the damn truth spray.
Yeah, that was
Sure
pointless.
thing, kid. Let me tell you some history. After King Oswin died, it didn't take long for would-be successors to start lining up. 3 in particular, a young headstrong counselor, a battle-hardened lieutenant in the Guard Corps, and the court jester, although I don't know if anyone took him seriously or not. These 3 have been battling for control of the sprawl for years now.
But what about the princess? She's next in line.
True, but at the time she was just a kid. Now she's grown, but I fear that these outside forces are using her as a pawn.
Alright, you know what? You're stoned, but you get admitted.
I'm a leaf in the wind, little sister, and you are a gentle breeze guiding me along my way.
And there it is. I've reached my limit with you.
Right you are. Hasta la vista, baby.
Based on his reaction, he seemed fine with your decision. Interesting enough. It was a short day.
Lil, you've got to close down the shed for the day and come with me immediately. By now you've heard that Princess Desdemona has disappeared, right? Good. Any other week the royal advisors might have given her a day or two before sounding the alarm. But with the mucky mucks from Petrard and Marvog in town, we have to get her back before things around here get any worse.
I hope nothing bad happened to her, but what does any of this have to do with me?
I asked my boss the same thing. In fact, I said, why the hell would they need that piece of... You know, that's not important now.
Excuse me?
Do what you have to do to close up shop here, and then you're coming downtown to the city council chambers with me.
I mean, probably we would have made perfect score with this if we sent him to the dungeon. But I'm interested in finding what's more.
Hello? Is anyone there? Can somebody tell me why I've been summoned?
Lilith, guardian of the Southern Gate, step forward into the light.
What is this? Who are you? Can somebody please tell me what exactly is going on here?
Lil, you have been chosen to play the hit game that's sweeping the sprawl. That's right, it's time for... So You Think You Can Save a Princess!
What the hell is going on?
That's right, Lil. Today you're getting the chance to send one of these lucky adventurers on the escapade of a lifetime to search for and rescue your beloved Princess Desdemona.
I didn't ask to do this.
And let's find out who those lucky adventurers are. Adventurer number 1 is a hard-headed, go-getting warrior from the desert plains of the alluring Marvog Empire. Please welcome Neil Warkiller! Adventurer number 2 is a nomad by nature, mage by profession, who likes the rain and getting caught in a pina colada. It's Articulous Flame Hands.
If you like pina coladas.
And finally, adventurer number 3. You might recognize this thief from their wanted poster. Wanted dead or alive for looking so darn good. Let's hear it for Perry Shoutson.
Takes a lick, my break.
I still don't fully understand what's happening.
And no heroic voyager would be complete without a shadowy figure pulling the strings from the darkness.
I know which these are. I was just about to comment on it.
So let's welcome our sponsors, Lieutenant Stryker, Councilwoman Ash, and Court Jester Malcolm.
I'm rooting for you. Might makes right.
Focus and the day will be ours. Information is power.
Aim for the knees and bite, bite, bite!
Aim for the...
Now, Lil, you're going to get the chance to ask these adventurers a series of questions to determine their suitability for this quest. At the end of the 3rd round, you choose the winner of the grand prize, being sent on a perilous mission to save the princess, a few guaranteed brushes with death, and a coupon for an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's, home of the soup.
Ooh.
Dad does love Monty's. Let's do this.
Soup.
All right, Lil, what would you like to ask our trio of intrepid would-be heroes?
Ooh. Favorite ice cream? Perfect rescue? Origin story?
Where do you come from?
And who would you like to ask? My origins are rather humble. My father was a chamberlain in the court of the dread King Vlad Invictus of Caladar, and my mother owned an exotic pet shop in the Duchy of Scarborough. They had 50-50 custody, but I was disowned by both as my magical prowess became apparent. You can ask another adventurer if you like.
I was born on the battlefield with a sword in both hands. Slaughtered 12 enemies that day. My mother was so proud. I was disappointed. If I had really applied myself, I think I could have killed at least 2 more.
And your second question is?
You are waylaid by bandits. What do you do?
And who's that one for?
How many bandits? 11? 12? Simple. I rip out the throat of the first, so the coward cannot warn their coward friends. Before the rest know what has hit them, I have. I pile the bodies of the dead fools high in the air and burn them as a warning to all others who would dare get in my way.
Nice.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
Please, I know these people. I am these people. A few honeyed words, a bit of pocket change, and now not only are they leading me to the princess, they promoted me to king of the bandits. Then we make camp for the night, steal the pocket change back, I never could let a bit of coin go, and make off in the night with the princess, leaving them as broke as they were at the start and without their glorious king of thieves.
That's a good answer as well.
That answer unearthed the full extent of your incompetence. I was ready to wow the child with mine. Let's stick to the format, folks. There's a rich tradition we're preserving here. Please, wait your turn.
A warrior does not wait his or her turn. He or she acts.
All right, Neil, calm down now.
You are gaslighting me and the berserker spirits of my ancestors, Mike Melroy.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, looks like the warrior has entered the heightened state of berserker mode. Lil, which contestant do you think will be able to get us out of this dilly of a pickle? Neil, keep it together for just a few more seconds. Neil, what's your favorite animal? Neil, look at this little fella.
I feel the blood rage calming. I can't murder everyone present in front of something so small and perfect. I am calm.
Whew. I'm glad you didn't pick anything larger than a bread box. I'm not licensed for that. Due to that unscheduled outburst, we are a little tight for time. Lil, do we squeeze in one more round, or are you feeling ready to choose?
One more round.
I think I got one more round in me.
Lil, what's your final question going to be?
What are your plans after you rescue the princess?
And you're asking? This rescue will be incredibly high profile, and I hope to use it as a springboard to a placement on the High Council of the Mages Guild. From there, the sky's the limits. Well, 2 4-year terms followed by a lifetime pension is the limit, but still, not too shabby.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
Are you kidding me? I make this gig and I'm set for life. Rescuing the sole heir to the whole freaking sprawl? Insta-retired, baby. I'll be sipping pina coladas on the crystal shores of Lake Inez before you can say, would you like a curly straw for that pina colada, sir?
Oh, I love pina coladas. They mentioned it in my introduction.
Then the first round's on me. I picked his pocket earlier.
Uh-oh, you know what that means.
I have no idea what that means. This is so stupid.
You're are stupid!
That sound means it's time for the lightning round!
Okay, what's the lightning round?
Lil, please choose the adventure that you'd like to see play the lightning round. All right, Articulus, are you ready for the lightning round? I am. Most impressive. I felt that a little. Well deduced that I'm an elemental mage, Lil.
Yep, that wasn't a random lucky guess at all.
Uh-oh, you know what that sound means.
Oh God, not again!
That sound means we are out of time! Alright, Lil, now's your moment of truth. Who do you want to choose to rescue Princess Desdemona?
Okay, honestly now with the conversation with the last, the old wizard, I don't really trust the counselors anymore. But I trust Malcolm least of them all. So I will not pick the rogue. Initially I wanted to do the warrior, but I'm a little worried with the warrior. Same. Lightning improved my opinion on him. And also the berserker mode thing had me worried about the warrior. No more than I already was. Let's try the mage. No, I'm not sure, but I have to make a decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, humans and otherwise, the winner of So You Think You Can Save a Princess and proud owner of an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's, home of the soup, is Articulus Flamehands, the mage!
Aha! Wonderful child. Well chosen.
And that's all for us here today. Please help control the pet population. Have your gargoyle spayed or neutered. So long, everybody!
And then I had to choose who the heck was gonna rescue Princess Desdemona. It was the craziest thing. And don't even get me started on the lightning round.
You have the most vivid imagination, Lil.
Why doesn't anybody believe me about these things?
Can't talk. Pretending to cook while I spy on that hunk of fine piece of wizard over there.
Excuse me, what fun piece of wizard? Oh, you two are here.
Vulgar, barbaric fool! You should gather your goons, if they haven't already murdered each other, and leave!
Oh, you would just love that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would.
It is my understanding that you have selected a self-involved, pretentious mage as your choice of adventurer.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Sorry.
Oh, the princess is as good as doomed.
On behalf of the Marvog Empire, I must say you have made a terrible choice.
Of course she's mad I didn't pick the warrior.
On behalf of the Kingdom of Petrard, I couldn't agree more. Mages are untrustworthy.
And pompous.
And smug.
And ugly.
Okay, I think we're losing the thread a little bit here. Looking back, I agree with you both. If I could do it over again, I would choose differently. Please forgive my error, and do not take it as a slight against your people.
All right, it is forgiven. Ugh.
What he said.
I don't want to make things any worse than they are already. I'll leave them be.
Probably for the best.
Is everything okay, Beverly?
No, Lil. No, everything is not okay, Beverly. My dear true love, Princess Desdemona...
Just to recap, this is the dear true love that you've never met, but one time you both happened to be at the Goblin Ball Stadium?
You phrased that so beautifully. Yes, that same she.
What about her, Bev?
When I'd heard she'd vanished, I tried to get on So You Think You Can Save a Princess, but none of the advisors wanted me as their champion.
Beverly, you're a janitor at the Goblin Ball Stadium.
Maybe you're right. Maybe a guy like me can't be the hero in my own life story. Mom always said I lacked that main character energy. Tell me what to do, Lil. Should I return to my job or go off to rescue my darling love?
Ooh. True love!
What the hell? I say, go for it, Beverly. Risk it for the biscuit.
I just never learn.
What biscuit?
It's a metaphorical biscuit. In this case, the biscuit is the princess.
And you think I should risk what exactly?
Risk your life, Beverly.
Without Princess Desdemona, my life has no meaning anyway.
That's so sad.
Aye, indeed. And thus I will be off to find my destiny. Thank you, Lil, for everything.
Don't mention it.
Thanks for the support, Pluvio. That makes me feel a little better about my bad choice.
Can't talk, Lil. Pretending to wipe the counter while I eavesdrop on the prince and the praetor over there.
You're looking in the wrong direction, ma'am.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world. My journeys across this land have brought me here.
I know. We met. At the gate?
Whoa, I completely forgot. Gotta go easy on the Peace Blossom. Anywho, what did you want to talk about?
What do you know about King Oswin?
After King Oswin died, it didn't take long for would-be successors to start lining up. 3 in particular.
Okay, we've heard
I
that.
don't know if anyone took him seriously or not.
But what about the princess?
True, but at the time Anything else you want?
Okay, that's one we already heard about. Let's see,
Do
war.
you really think war is on the horizon?
Mark my words, little sister. The sulfur mines in Petrard have not been this busy in a generation, filling the air with smoke as they produce gunpowder and explosives. And the Marvog are sharpening their knives. How many ballets can there be? With a praetor already established, this looks like training to me. Even here in the sprawl, the power vacuum of King Oswin's death has everyone jockeying for position, threatening the internal balance of the entire kingdom. But then again, what do I know? Just an old wizard wandering from town to town looking for a little bit of joy to put in my pocket. Anything else you want to know about?
What do you know about Councilwoman Ash?
Back when I knew Ash, she was already bitter, jaded, and afraid of anything she didn't understand. A true protectionist, looking to keep everyone in their own little box. If she had her way, nothing would ever change or grow, and eventually we would all look, dress, and think exactly the same way. Anything else you want to know about?
What do you know about Lieutenant Stryker?
Stryker has always lived in a world of black and white. There's good and evil and nothing in between. If you're good in Striker's eyes, you get nothing. Left to fend for yourself, but free. But if you're bad, the hammer of the law is swift and brutal. Small offenses come attached to massive mandatory minimum punishments. You've heard of 3 strikes and you're out? As far as Striker's concerned, it's 2 strikes. The strike you make and the strike she makes.
Sounds tough.
Anything else you want to know about?
What do you know about Malcolm?
I have no idea what Malcolm's end goal is, and honestly, I don't think he knows either. I think if he had his way, there'd be no rules, no laws, no Lil Guardsman at the gate. Just let the whole place run itself. This dog-eat-dog mentality would work for some, and for others, things could get a whole lot worse. He doesn't care about people, doesn't care if they're good or bad. Our greatest strength is how we work together. Under Malcolm, we would never reach anything near our collective potential. Anything else you want to know about?
Nope, thank you. Now I need to visit some goblins. Interesting information. Lil walks down a dark back alley to find a red door. She knocks, hears movement behind the door, and suddenly a slit opens and she sees a pair of glowing yellow eyes peering out at her.
Were you followed? What's the password?
Damn, I can't look at my...
Get out of here, kid. Go home.
Wait a minute. I think I've got it here somewhere. Viva la Gobolution.
Come on in.
Alright, so all the answers are wrong. By the way, password swordfish, I saw you there.
Don't even get me started. Who did they think built this city up into the sprawling metropolis they get to enjoy today? Because it sure as hell wasn't humans. Did humans haul the stone that became our roads and buildings? No! Troll labor did that! Did humans dig the intricate system of subterranean tunnels that became the world's greatest sewer system, getting our piss and shit off the streets? No! Our mole brothers and sisters did that! The late King Oswin was a man full of empty promises. He vowed to end the persecution and oppression of all goblins, dwarves, kobolds, vampires, you name it. But last time I checked, I'm still treated like a second-class citizen. The day of the royal wedding approaches, and the powers that be are sitting fat, but they are blind. Hear my words, people. That day will be their undoing. That day will be their reckoning. A change is coming on that wedding day. Will you RSVP for the revolution? Go home, everybody, and keep your eyes and ears open for what happens next. I invite my inner circle to join me downstairs. Light refreshments will not be served as Carl forgot it was his week to bring orange slices.
Carl? I mean, honestly, they're not wrong.
How's it going, Gobos?
You came! You owe me $5, Gary.
It's worth it. Did you hear him? Isn't he amazing? What did you think?
He seems really intense.
Are you kidding? Weren't you listening? Look, you're lucky his slide projector broke down. The audio visuals make it even more horrifying.
So, is something really gonna happen on Princess Desdemona's wedding day? Like an attack?
Who knows? The leader and his inner circle keep their cards pretty close to their chest. But whatever it is, it's gonna be a real game changer.
Well, I'm just glad I'm not invited.
Just keep your ears peeled and your eyes to the ground. You'll get your chance to be on the right side of history. You'll see.
I hope so. See you around, fellas.
Viva la Gabalucion!
Honestly, I'm not opposed. Because I feel like they have a point, you know? They're doing all the hard work and, you know, just getting disrespected for it. A tangled web of corruption and lies and some coupons. There's Monty's. Okay, now we just can return to bed.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Yes. Jail was going to be tough for Buttface, the farming goblin, as many of the prisoners were aware of the putrid produce they had been eating in their rations came from his lousy land. But he wasn't locked in with them, they were locked in with him. If the years of dungeon crawling for ore had taught Buttface anything, it was this. Find the biggest sword you can and swing it wildly in front of you. He managed to maim and dismember 13 fellow prisoners and 2 guards, until he was finally subdued. What started as a simple misdemeanor charge with a 7-day sentence turned into a life in solitary with no parole. Buttface now has 2 words tattooed on his knuckles: Lil and Gate. Yo. And with the Great Magician eventually arrived at Becky Schneiderman's birthday celebration. He hit the ground running with his tried and tested routine. He opened with pick a card, moved into is that your handkerchief, and ended with strong with the classic how many eggs do you have in your pocket trick. Should have sent this guy to save the princess. Unfortunately, none of these impressed any of the pre-teen partygoers, which Edward could clearly see now that he had his glasses. After his performance, the Edward enjoyed a piece of vanilla cake and awkwardly waited for Mr. Schneiderman to settle his payment. With the check in his pocket, the Edward went straight to his parents' garden shop to boast of his success. Unfortunately, the Edward's parents didn't consider a check for 37 gold, 40 before the price of a piece of vanilla cake, to be much of a success. They were very disappointed in their son's career choice, which Edward could clearly see because of his glasses. Gary and Julian were pumped to see you at the rally. They boasted to all their friends that they were not only convinced the small human to let them in, but they even got her to attend the Goblin Liberation Army rally. After you let the GLA's leader pulled Gary and Julian aside to personally thank them for helping to bridge the gap between groups. This meant a lot to Julian, whose belief in the cause burned bright and hot. Gary, however, couldn't quite let go of his daydream of a world where he actually was a powerful mage, not just a goblin pretending to be one. Sure, he will still support the effort of the GLA, but he could do it while making fireworks appear from his fingertips, while conjuring miniature unicorns to delight and entertain his pals. What started as a simple two goblins in a trench coat grift woke something up for Goblin Gary. From this day on, he would begin his quest to become a wizard. Now all he needed was a rope, a scar, and a depressing orphan backstory. After stopping at the Wizard's sister for a glass of his triple of choice, Echo proceeded to head down to Pinhead's, the local bowling club in this world where his team was playing for League Night. Thanks to the calming effects of his particularly potent Peace Blossom, he was unstoppable, bowling a perfect 300. His team went on to win the league, and a commemorative photo was put up on the wall of Pinhead's to celebrate Echo's perfect game. Having lost So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Neil Walker fell into a barbarian depression and left his brawl. After a week of sulkily trudging across the countryside, Neil discovered a quaint farmer's market populated by elderly locals. Lending a hand here and there with the various farmers selling their produce, the once fierce fighter found employment and ultimately peace with a flower vendor. After winning So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Articulous Flamehands wasted no time getting straight to work. He conjured a small army of moles and other small creatures to send them off in every direction to seek out the prince's location. Unfortunately, and almost immediately, his mighty mini-mammal militia was entirely decimated by falcons, eagles, and other large predators. Depressed by the mouse rodent deaths he was indirectly responsible for, the disheartened mage returned to his tower. He was out of ideas. He'd give it a day or two, then report that he was unable to locate the lost princess due to entangled cosmic forces blocking his ethereal aura or some other nonsense. Ah! Damn it! Having lost So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Perry shouts and found his way to his favorite tavern in the Little Orga Quarter. After one too many delicious margaritas, Perry got sloppy trying to pickpocket a bartender and was lifted off of the ground by the bouncer. Mistaking some bar snacks for one of the patent smoke bombs, the inebriated thief medically threw them a handful of mixed nuts, then ran headfirst into a pillow. Everyone in the bar laughed at him, and Perry could have died from embarrassment if he hadn't already died from severe blunt force trauma to the head. Nothing to see here. Nothing bad happened here. Nothing bad happened here.
Lil, rise and shine.
Alright, actually, not today. We're gonna end this here. I hope I can. Yes, awesome.